WTVA presents a celebration of Black history, sponsored by Sonic.
In the first installment of our celebration of Black History Month, we take a look back at a historically Black community with roots right here in Tupelo.
WTVA's Sydney Darden spoke with some residents about what life was like in the Shake Rag community and how an urban renewal project changed the community forever.
Shake Rag, a historically Black community that started on the other side of the train tracks in the 60s and took over what's now East Main Street. It was one of Tupelo's most popular Black communities that went on to inspire legends like Elvis and create a history of thriving Black excellence that's still alive today. Shake Rag Cafe, one of the few places left to remember the community that once filled the streets of Tupelo.
I come here just to sit and relax.
And most importantly for Laverne Agnew, to reminisce. She lived in the Shake Rag neighborhoods in the 60s and often looks back on growing up in the neighborhood.
I look at it as being called Shake Rag because the houses to me was shaky and raggedy. It was just a rough time back then.
A rough time, but not a sad time.
It was never a time that you couldn't go to a neighbor and say, I need this, and that you couldn't get it.
Not only known for its generous people, Shake Rag was also a hotspot for jazz and entertainment that attracted big names from across the country. Acting as an oasis for Black culture during a turbulent time many spent fighting for racial equality in the South.
They looked for a community that would be a better community, but yet a community for them.
An urban renewal project in the late 60s included the demolition of Shake Rag and the relocation of its residents. A time councilwoman, Nettie Davis, remembers shaking the tight-knit community.
Some of them didn't want to go up there. Some of them said they'd rather be dead. Ooh. I know those who had lived there for years in their home, all of a sudden, their habitat was being destroyed.
Now a local park, Agnew still looks back on her childhood home with fond memories.
So awesome just to be able to look back where you come from, to know this is a great place.
In Tupelo, Sydney Darden, WTVA 9 News.
And even though Shake Rag is gone, people still thrive on relationships people made there. Nettie Davis says the lessons she learned inspired her to make history herself as Tupelo's first Black councilwoman.